Hello, dear Capricorn. How are you? Welcome. I hope you are doing very, very well. Capri, let's see what your energies are like right now. So you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you. Don't discard the message. And it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Capricorn. Capri, if you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen. And I will be sending you all the information you need. All right, let's channel a message for the sign Capricorn. From Capricorn, Capri, let's see. This starts with the Two of Cups, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Six card. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Wands. Well, Capricorn, it really catches my attention that your reading has a very important emotional tone, right? Like decisions, right? Bonds, relationships. I feel that the energy right now is very focused there, okay? Like there are big lessons that have more to do with the heart right now, right? It could also be with family, right? Or building emotional well-being. Look at the energy at the bottom of the deck. It indicates that behind all of this, there's an energy of acceleration. Things are happening really fast right now. Things have started to move. And this could mean that you have conversations, that you have meetings, answers you were looking for, right? Decisions. Or it could also be events that had been delayed for a while. They're going to start developing much, much faster. Now, let's start analyzing your first row. I feel like this first row talks a bit about opportunities, right? That are kind of coming up through other people. You have an energy, you start with an energy of connection, of that meeting with another person. I'm not necessarily talking about, let's see, a romantic relationship. It could be another kind of connection. It could be a connection, it could be an agreement you have with someone, an alliance. But here, there's a real connection. I mean, you meet someone here with whom you're on the same wavelength, on the same frequency. It might be someone you already know, making this a significant reunion. Okay, so I feel like there needs to be reciprocity in this meeting. Now, you have an energy here. After this reunion or meeting, the spark appears. And I feel like this starts to generate some enthusiasm in you, right? Like curiosity, wanting to know a little more. Messages, in some cases, it could be flirting, right? It could also be the start of a new project or that you feel more inspired. It's like there's something that rekindles your excitement, right? Because this is fire. It's that moment when you suddenly feel like doing things again. So this could also be about many Capricorns who have gone through a period of exhaustion, who are now regaining their motivation again. Mm. And here, the lesson of this whole first row comes through a bit, right? Because this has to do with manifestation. It's about building your consistency, right? Commitment and perseverance too. So it seems to me that what starts here with a lot of enthusiasm has the potential to become something very stable for you. So, Capricorn, I feel that you have the energy right now to start something new that can develop in a more serious and lasting way. This is not a fleeting affair. If we talk about love specifically, no, I feel like this is what has potential here. It's like you're about to plant a seed that has great capacity to grow. Okay. Um, if we go to the center of your reading, at the center of your reading is what feels like the heart of this whole spread, right? Because there's a great lesson here. Mm. It starts here with an energy that has to do with choices. These are the choices that I feel are born, that are born from the soul. And this speaks to us about making a decision. Let's say making a coherent choice, making a very important decision. Choosing, let's say, what really resonates with you at this moment. So, Capri, you might be facing a very important decision to make. I mean, I don't feel like it's just any decision. It's not a superficial decision. I mean, something that could directly impact your future. And here the mind comes into play, right? Which is that clarity, that rationality, the truth, and also honesty, right? So notice that it's very important that while this decision is based on the heart, this decision is based on reason. So it seems to me that what the reading is telling you is that you have to integrate both, not to act only from emotion, but also not to block your feelings. And here, what I feel comes from the soul, right? Because that has to do with nostalgia, some significant person, some memory. It could be a karmic bond. I feel like the past shows up a lot of times, you know. Well, when you're ready to understand it, right? When you're ready to understand it, right? From another perspective, from a much more mature perspective. So, Capri, I feel like what this energy is telling you right now is that there's a very important choice that's related to relationships, to feelings, to someone very significant at this moment. And the key is, of course, as we've said, to unite the heart and the mind, the head. I mean, not even just emotion or just logic will be enough. It's necessary to unite both. Okay? Now, in your third row, show a bit where all this process is. And it starts with an energy of indecision. Mm. It's like there's something here that doesn't seem to get resolved, it seems. And this could be talking to us about some pending conversation you have. It's still there, that you have to make that choice we've talked about, and it still hasn't been made. Sometimes it can be a truth that's hard to accept, a change that also causes fear, and that's why I protect myself. Entonces, I feel that this energy usually shows up a lot when someone already knows the answer. I feel that you, Capri, already know the answer. But it could be that you don't want to see it, or you don't want to accept it. Okay. In the center of this line, I feel like this is the reward. It's a very beautiful card, isn't it? Because it's emotional fulfillment. It's fulfillment, harmony. It can be well-being. It's the feeling of peace. Okay? It's like, and it's good that it came out in this position, because it's like life is telling you, Capri, what you're looking for does exist. It's not a fantasy. What you want truly exists. Here's where movement emerges. It's the energy of transition. I feel here that this energy is telling you, well, it's time to move away from difficult situations, right? That we can overcome conflicts. Let's heal. Let's move on to that new stage. This is an evolution for you, Capricorn. So it seems to me, Capri, that you are leaving behind a situation where you felt stuck. so you can move on to a much healthier emotional stage where you are going to feel much better. I feel that in general, right? The message of your whole reading is pretty clear, right? Because it focuses a lot on the topic of relationships, on matters of the heart. Oh, right? But also on the search for well being. I feel like, look, the big challenge isn't outside right now. The big challenge I see right now is internal, right? And it's more about this, right? About that resistance to making a decision or even just recognizing a truth. Still, I feel that once you get through this point, the energy becomes very favorable for you. It seems like you're seeking more than just professional or career success, right? That's why the reading has leaned a lot towards, well, meeting people to connect in a different way, to heal issues from the past, to enter a much more harmonious stage. So I feel that all that peace and happiness you've been looking for, it's not about material things, right? Not about your profession, your job, or your goals. It's all that energy you've been unconsciously searching for. That's where life is pushing you right now, Capricorn. Let's see what the oracle has for you, Capricorn. Let's go with your advice or message. Let's see. You have the ram here. And what the ram brings you is perseverance. It tells you you have many gifts. No problem can resist the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach the top of your mountain. Never give up. And good luck will follow you. Well, I loved it. Capri. Capri, this is what we've seen for all of you in terms of general and available energy. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and I'll see you here next time.